and welcome to Unprepared. As always, I am Megan, and also as always, I am unprepared, except I am prepared to play a really fun game with some awesome people. So, hello! Tonight we are going to be playing One Last Fight by the amazing Ethan. Of course, now I'm seeing that the overlay does not say that, but we can figure that out. So today we'll be playing One Last Fight, and while we update our overlay, let's meet the wonderful folks I'm going to be playing this game with. So we're going to go around the overlay. So we're going to start with Anna. Anna, hi. Who are you? Where can people find you? And what is your favorite GMless game?
Ooh, the best question of all, saved for last. Hi, everybody. My name is Anna. I'm at Nymeria941 on the internet. Nymeria streams on Twitch. And I use she, they pronouns. You can also find me under my TTRPG writing business account at Six String RPG, where I make games with a strong narrative heart with my best friend, Colin. And my favorite GMless game is probably the first GMless game that I played, which funnily enough was also here on Chromatic Chimera, and that's Sleep Away by J Dragon. It's a Dream Askew, Dream Apart kind of inspired game about a summer camp that has some really interesting like player-driven horror elements. And I tried it because I thought it sounded interesting, and thus began my long love of GMless games.
Oh, Sleep Away is a great game. Good. It's very, very good. All right, and next we have Katie.
Hi everyone, I'm Katie. I am Katie Face all over the internet. I use she, her pronouns, and my favorite GMless game is probably Dialect. I love everything about Dialect. I could play it with any play set, with anyone. It's so good and it's such a good time. And I think every time I've played it, I've cried. So I love it.
Same. We love Dialect here. I never shut up about Dialect on this show. Dialect is so good. All right, and last but certainly not least is Jess.
Hello! It's good to be back. I am super excited to be here. I am Jess. I use they, them pronouns. I go by Burst of Hope on most social medias, but I'm really only active on Twitter, and there's a 0 in of because I lost a fight over a decade ago with a bot. Whatever. Burst of Hope. That's me. Who diggity dog? My favorite GMless game. I'm gonna cheat and say I love every Descended from the Queen game that I've played. I will specifically shout out Jammy, Temporal Hiccup, made a Descended from the Queen game inspired by Cardcaptor Sakura, and I believe it was called, Keeper of the Cards.
Yeah. We played it on Unprepared. It's so good.
Heck yeah, you did.
Oh my god, it's so much fun. It's so much fun. Jammy makes... We also love Jammy in this house.
Yeah.
Jammy is wonderful.
Jammy makes jamming games. They're good. Very good feels.
Yes, very good feels heavy games. And hello, I'm Megan. This is my show. You can find me where you can find people on the internet at MeghanLynnFTW. I know I answer this question every time, and it's always either Dialect or Starcross, depending on my mood, but I'm gonna throw a new one into the ring because we were just talking about it earlier, and it's going to be Alice is Missing. Because Alice is Missing, y'all, just please play Alice is Missing if you have not yet played Alice is Missing, or even if you have, just play it more because it is just one of the most brilliant, emotionally wrought gaming experiences I've ever encountered. And it's just so good. And the soundtrack is also amazing. So, Alice is Missing. Play it. It's fantastic. The Roll20 is great. Awesome. Can't recommend it enough. Very feels heavy. You will cry, but it will be a good cry. So, without further ado, we are going to jump right into our game of One Last Fight. First, I'm going to try to neaten my screen. So bear with me a second. So One Last Fight is a card-based game by the wonderful Ethan Hudgens, Ethan Robot Bear on Twitter. He designs wonderful, amazing games. You should follow him and buy his games and then play them. So this game is about a band of adventurers that is going for the final confrontation with their nemesis. They are doing a showdown, one last fight. So what we are going to do to start the game is we are going to choose our nemesis, and then we are going to pick what adventures we will be playing, and then we're just gonna go head towards this confrontation with our nemesis, and we may or may not all make it out. We'll see. This is our nemesis, and they're very powerful, but I was saying before we started, I've played this game 3 times and I've survived once, so we'll see how it goes. So to start, let me get my roll 20. So to start, we're going to choose our nemesis. Ooh, our nemesis is, our nemesis is the vampire.
I'm ready.
Yes.
Vampires are really hot right now.
Takes
Very
me back to my
topical.
Carmilla days.
Good. Oh my God.
So what we will do, there are 4 questions and there are 4 of us. So what we will do is we will go around in the same order we did intros in, and we will each answer one of these questions to kind of set up our nemesis and why it is that they are our nemesis. So we will start with Anna. So Anna, what have they taken from you? I think you being the collective you.
Ooh. What have they taken? I think the vampire has taken our ability to put our trust in strangers. Welcome to the stream, everyone.
Here for it. Let's just go right to be like, yes, It's the start of the big drama.
Okay, love it. I feel like that leads right into the next question. Who do they control by fear and deception? And how are we feeling? So like, control is always a weird thing. So like, I don't want to make that decision on my own, but I'm leaning towards, like, based off what Anna said, like, we don't trust strangers because the vampire is controlling the strangers.
Like, are we in just like, is this like a Barovia type situation where like we're just like in this vampire has like set up camp in a town, just kind of subtly or not so subtly, just like
maybe like the castle is looming in the distance, there's a town there, and like out of nowhere all of a sudden this vampire has either like come back to life or risen to power somehow, and now they've gotten control of these villagers that we can no longer trust.
Spicy. I like it.
Yeah, this is definitely totally fine. All right. And then where must we pass through to reach the castle? We also kind of answered that. Like, is this like, I'm assuming like there's a town or city or whatever. Like, is this like your quintessential like fog up to your eyeballs type town, or is this like a like weirdly cheerful town that seems to be like oblivious to the fact that there's a big looming castle with a vampire living in it?
Sort of like the idea of it being an oblivious townspeople.
Me too.
That's like, oh, we're living a happy little life. We're not completely brainwashed by what's going on out here. But to be more specific, I think that there's like this huge graveyard that the townspeople basically like ignore. Like they don't talk about it. They don't mention it. They don't look at it. It's like this place that's off limits that sits directly between the town and the castle.
I don't know if any of y'all listened to Welcome to Night Vale, but it just gave me big do not go near the dog park.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody is allowed to look at the dog park, except it's just this weird, creepy cemetery. There are no dogs allowed in the dog park. All right, and last is, what special feature does the castle have? I have a fly flying in front of my face, and I'm just like, what do we think? Ooh, what if this castle, because I always like picture castles like on the top of a mountain or at least a hill. What if it's like you can't get to the castle, like you either like scale the side of this mountain, but there's like a path like inside the mountain and you need to like travel like through like a labyrinth cave deal to get up to the castle.
That's
Cave
awesome.
passage. Cave passage.
Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel through the not so secret tunnel.
I like that a lot.
Like a nice labyrinth, you know, just normal.
Every castle has one.
Normal castle things. All right, let me make sure. All right. All right. So now that we have done that, we will all, I will deal a character card to everyone. And you can play them like in the player area.
Oh. I'm a scoundrel.
Ooh. Let's see.
Oh, I'm an illusionist.
Who?
I know how to pick up cards.
Like the player area's down here. I'm the orator.
Is this from, where are we getting these cards?
You should just be able to.
Oh, character.
I dealt
Got
it. I dealt it to you. Yes.
Yeah, just above here.
So many black and whites. Now I see it. Oh God, I'm playing the knight. I get to be badass and woo you all. That's how knights work.
Please. That is literally the only way I know how knights work.
There we go. Now it's all lined up. Yay.
All right. So now we draw. So let's see. So now we will all, let me hide the character. And now we will all get a piece of gear. And this will help us, depending on what the challenges are on the cards, this can help us, give us extra dice to roll against challenges and that kind of stuff. And then we will, we will go through and we'll answer the questions on our character cards, and then we will answer the questions if you have a question on your gear card, which mine does, because I apparently have a magic weapon.
Yeah, I have a question on mine too.
All right, cool.
Me too.
So, excellent. All right, so what we will do is, oh goodness. All right, so I guess I'll go first. So I am the orator. And my question is, why do you command respect in others? Who do you wish to hear you most? Oh, my sweet garbage brain. I like immediately I'm like, well, I'm a princess. TTRPGs are here for you to live your best life. I wanted to be a princess since I was 5. I play a princess in as many TTRPGs as I can because that is what I do. Hello, welcome to my show. I am a princess. So I command respect in others because I am a princess. but I think that I've gone out to like be an adventurer to kind of like prove myself, because it's like, no, like, yeah, like I'm a princess, but also like I'm gonna prove that I can be a good leader and I can be like tough and like earn the respect of the people that I would rule over. And I think that I've set out to just like prove myself as like somebody who can lead. And who do I wish to hear me most? I think that because I never play a character with parents, I think I want my parents to like hear me and like hear tales of like how like good of a leader I am, so that they'll be like, all right, I guess it's okay that she's out like gallivanting around fighting monsters and stuff because she's doing a good job like being a leader. Because that's fun. And I have a magic weapon. Where was it found and what is its name? God, I'm so bad at thinking of names. It's 100% a halberd, because this is the also the life I live. Like, it can't be anything other than a halberd. And I think that it is oh, okay. So it's the shaft of it is like hollow, and when you swing it, it's like almost like a whistle. Like it's musical, almost like it makes music as like you swing it. So I think its name is Singer, because it sings when you kick ass with it. And I think it was found so a lot, if this is cool with everyone, I think like one of our first exploits like as a group is like what every group of adventurers did, and we went and fought a dragon. And this halberd was in the dragon's hoard, and it was the only thing that I took from the treasure hoard was this one magic singing halberd. Now I'm excited about this magic singing halberd. All right, and that's me.
I can go next since I'm just in line.
Perfect.
I'm playing the Illusionist. Where did you learn your first spell? I think I learned my first spell from a very kindly old witch in the woods. I think that I was brought up with just my father and didn't have like a motherly influence. And she was what I took to seem as sort of my mother. And she taught me her sort of druidic, nomadic magic. I think it was not a dark magic or anything. It was something that was more akin to working with nature. Who here knows all your tricks? If it's okay with Anna, I think the scoundrel does. Because I think that it's interesting that the scoundrel would be able to see through like any illusions that I do.
I really like that because I was thinking of being some kind of a magical scoundrel as well. So I think that fits well. We kind of know each other's trade craft. Exactly.
Yeah, I like that a lot. And then I got a paper charm. A simple charm nearly spent. How do you activate the charm? I think the charm is on my staff. I think it is this used to be this long trailing of handmade clay beads, mixed with like some feathers and like animal hide, that sort of thing. Very, very druidic in nature that my mentor had given me. And I think there's like only a couple of beads left now. And to activate them, I have to crush them in my hand. So there's like no replacing them there. Once that magic is used up, it's used up.
I love that.
It's very good. Awesome. Let's see who's up next. The knight.
Oh, okay. Here we go. I'm playing a knight. Megan, I have a question for you as the orator.
Yes, hello.
You are playing a formal princess or princess in attitude?
I think like I think she's like kind of princessy, like so, but isn't like, but doesn't hold on to like a lot of like the formal princess stuff. Like she's like rough and tumble, but she has like little like bits here and there where like you remember like, oh yes, princess.
Okay, so it's like a title and you have like a familial
Yes.
thing going on.
Yeah.
Got it. Mwah, beautiful. Love this. Okay. So the knight has a question. What is the main tenet of your faith? Who tests that faith regularly? Okay, I'm thinking. The tenet is going to be the real question is, do I want to play a knight that's real serious and like noble, like chivalry is my thing, or do I want to play a goober? Okay.
A tough choice.
It is. So I'm thinking this knight is also a formal, like familial knight, right? And my family is charged to protect your family, if that's okay with you, Megan.
That sounds good to me.
Okay. I'm also gonna push it in who tests my faith regularly. I kind of want to lean into that with the orator, but that would mean, I don't know. Can I like think about the tenet for a little? Like eventually we role play it out, we figure it out, we work our way backwards.
By all means, you can.
Okay.
You can have a think on it.
Um,
So are you like charged to like look after me? If I'm like, I'm gonna go adventuring, they're like, you better go too.
yeah, like I'm sure you're fully capable, but it's always I'm the backup. Like we gotta have the balance. Just insurance. I'm the insurance. As the knight, I got a crest shield, and that's a metal shield bearing a crest. Whose crest is it, and for what reason was it given?
That's very good for a knight to have.
It is really good. I was like, is this the assigned one? Was this a random roll? This is great.
It was random.
Hell yeah. Fates are, friendship is magic. Katie, you mentioned the illusionist, like you not having a connection to mom, but I'm wondering if maybe long lost family line, there could be a connection there. So I'm thinking the crest shield will be a family crest of yours that you may recognize.
I'm down with that. That's very cool.
Okay. For what reason it was given, yes, the general family responsibility is to protect princess and their line, but also like this shield is my assignment to find this family.
I like that. That's very good. It's very good.
Okay. And with that, I end my turn.
I yield my time. Scoundrel.
That's me. What misdeeds were you known for, and who makes sure you stay out of trouble now? I think the misdeeds that I was known for was using magic to like trick and deceive people, either through like disguising myself or through forgeries or through illusions, traps, pranks, all of that sort of thing. I think a very like roguish magician. Who makes sure you stay out of trouble now? I think I want to go with Jess's character, the knight, because that just seems like it'll be a fun foil. And we've already, established that myself and Katie's character, we can kind of already keep each other in check with our knowledge. And then with me, I have a potion of vigor, a container of reddish liquid. What does it taste like? I think it tastes like pepper, like black pepper and lemon.
Clutch combo. Okay, in that case, Anna, can I like maybe say that you test my faith regularly and my tenet of faith is integrity?
Oh, that's
Ooh.
great.
Gonna be a goody two shoes.
Yes.
That's very good. Okay. And let me see here. So now, let me see. All right. So also we will all take, I made them up here. Everybody take 3 hearts and 3 bonuses, which are these circly ones. So the hearts represent our life. And then the
Oh, I took the wrong thing.
yeah, no, not those ones. Yeah, the white and black ones.
Whoops.
I can move them back. And then the bonus ones will you can spend them for extra dice in challenges if you think that you need a little boost. And I am excited because one of my things is whenever I fail a challenge, I get a bonus die, which
Yeah, mine's I can re-roll any number of die on a roll,
which
seems
clutch.
really OP, but I love
That's
it.
clutch.
Yeah, I have add keys to any sword challenge or swords to any key challenge. So I don't know what that means yet, but we'll find out.
Yeah, so that basically means, so down at the bottom, I'm just going to scooch these up. So down at the bottom, you can see at the bottom of your card, there's like, so I have like a crown and a little plus sign, and then my magic weapon is a little sword. As we play through the deck, it'll give you like symbols and then like how many dice you need to roll and what you need to roll.
Okay.
So basically, you roll as many like matching symbols as you have. You always
Okay.
I believe you always roll at least 1. And then we add from there. So now that we've set all of that up, it's time to begin our adventure and go fight this vampire. So our adventure deck is here in the middle. I have already set everything up and stacked it in order. So we're just going to draw cards one at a time off the top and resolve them. Some of the cards will be solo cards that just one of us will do. Some of them will be team cards or group cards. So let's and then our discard pile is over here. So I'm going to just make it a little bigger. Okay. The crossing. Poorly maintained and rarely traveled. What is dangerous about this crossing? So then I have keys and crowns, and I need to roll at least a 4. So what is dangerous about this crossing? So I think that it doesn't look like much. I think that this town, this oddly oblivious town, is surrounded by just like giant tracts of land, like big fields, like open fields, and there isn't really like a through road to get to the town. Like you just have to cross through these fields. But you need to cross through it during the day because once the sun goes down, there are these like weird shadow things that just pop, that live in the field and like come out at night and will like chase you and worse. So you can only safely enter the town when the sun is out. So you need to time it very carefully. Otherwise, if you're crossing after the sun goes down, you are in for just like a real bad time. So I have a crown, so I can roll 1 die and I need to roll a 4 or higher. So let's do that. Let me see if I can remember how to. And I rolled a 5. So we made it safely across these weird, partially haunted fields, and we are one step closer to our castle. So we'll just go in the same order. So Katie, the illusionist, you will draw next. So you can just flip over the top card.
I'll bring it to
Me. Yeah, I'll keep putting the.
Embiggen.
Yeah.
So I drew the omen, a dark tiding of things to come. What does it mean? So I think as we're entering the town, we're getting out of these fields where we've heard of like creatures that lurk in the night. We get out right in time for the sun to begin to set. So we're safe, but we're far enough away, but there's still that threat behind us. And I think that we see this blood red harvest moon begin to rise in the sky, that we all would feel, even if we didn't think it was an omen, we would feel very cautious about it. And I think all of us, despite asking the villagers, like, what does that hold any lore here, that sort of question, they just smile and go about their day. And I think we know that this means the vampire that we've come to face is getting ready to feed.
That's not concerning.
No, not at all.
Okay.
So if I don't have a crown,
so you just roll 1. So I just double checked. So you always roll at least 1 die, and then you get an extra die for every matching symbol that you have.
Gotcha.
So you can roll 1, and you're trying to get a 4 or higher. And you can also re-roll as part of your.
Yep. Can I just?
Or you? Oh, I think because there's a 3, so you can do it 3 times.
3 times
in the game.
Is that 3 times in the whole game?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do.
I'm almost positive that's what that means.
I'll actually take the lose my bonus.
All right, yeah. So you lose just 1 bonus.
Yeah. So lose bonus. What worry settles in your mind? I think that as we get closer and deeper into this village and the moon rises higher and it starts to get dark around us, I'm worried that I've never had this worry before, but I'm worried that this might be the last one, that we might not make it back from this, because this seems to be the most formidable foe that we've ever heard about. We've faced hard foes before in the past, but this one just seems way out of our league. But I don't share my worries with anyone.
Oh boy. Well,
indeed. We're 30 minutes into this game.
Yep.
Let's see what's gonna happen.
All right.
Okay. That was beautiful. I love it. And I know how to flip tokens. Flip and big it. No. Okay.
Here, let me see. Pull it to
And big it.
different. There we go.
Okay. There it is. The glittering. Oh, please give me some happiness. Something awaits one with greed in their heart at the bottom of this fountain. Why do you seek riches? Shiny things. Oh boy. Okay. I think. Oh God, I don't want to be greedy. I do. I am greedy if it means protecting my family and my friends. I think as we're going through town, so rather it being a literal bottom of the fountain, I probably see in passing like some shifty merchant, and I'm drawn to a treasure chest over there. And I think it's kind of, there's definitely lore behind this item where I'm like, this is, inside this, there's going to be whatever I need in the direst of times. So I'm trying to take it for protection. I'm feeling pretty confident, right? It's a shield roll. I got 2 shields.
And yeah, so you're rolling 3 dice, and just one of them, only one needs to be a 4 or higher.
Okay. Mwah. Let's go. Heart of the Gods plus the dice. Okay, 6 right there.
Yep. So then you can draw a treasure from the treasure deck that I just made visible over here on the side. So you may draw 1 treasure.
Gimme. Deal 1 card to myself. Gimme. Okay. I think. Okay. No, I'll just go ahead and share it. That's fine, right? It's a talisman. It's a talisman. A gemstone wrapped in precious metal. What inconvenient curse has overcome you?
And we thought it was a treasure.
Don't trust shifty merchants, y'all. I really thought I was gonna win on that one.
Apparently not.
What inconvenient curse has overcome you? And I can lose heart, take 3 blood, or lose 4 blood, take heart.
Let me remind myself what blood is, other than the red liquid inside of it. Oh, so the how do you get blood? I know you can trade 3 blood for a bonus. I think you just gain. Oh, so 3 blood equals a bonus. So you can trade like one of your hearts for a bonus, basically. Or you can trade 4 blood. If you had blood, you could trade that to take a heart.
Do I need to use this now, or can I?
I don't think so. I think that's like a you've activated my
track.
Okay. That heart of cards, cool. And now that's where my brain is.
I know. I'm stuck. It's the Mind Palace. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Flavor wise.
And then you also have like an additional doodad. Your little plus sign guy.
Oh, word. Yeah,
so
that's
if
fun.
You want to, I'm just gonna
click. Back. Oh, bless you.
Yeah, and then you can, so they can all line up and you can see all of them.
Pro strats. Okay. Narratively, if we have any quippy like curse things, I'm like, what can I never say? Oh, I don't know.
It's like maybe my mind immediately went to like maybe you just like can't sleep longer than like a couple hours. Like
that's
like,
smart.
Like 2 hours on the button, you're awake and you just can't sleep.
It's just real life.
I know, right?
Too real.
Just makes it like real life.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I'll go with that to make it even spicier because it's a crooked little curse. I can sleep exactly 125 minutes, which would be 2 hours and 5 minutes.
Yep.
Love it. Thanks, y'all.
All right. Scoundrel.
That's
Be
me.
scoundrelly.
Well, let's see. What card? The Incorporeal. Ooh. Something without substance. Why does it follow you?
Ugh.
Oh boy.
And then another thing I will point out, that if at any point you want to pass, you can pass the card to the player to your right, or I don't really care. You can pass it to whoever you want. If you do not feel confident that you could beat a card, you are able to pass it to another player to take on, just as an aside.
That's good to know.
I think it's
let me see, I'm looking at the rule. So you pass it to the player to your right, and like you'll keep passing it until somebody takes it. But if it gets back to you, you have to do it.
Okay. So what is following me without substance and why? I think it's one of the vampire's former victims, who's not like a vampire now, but they, were killed or died as a result of the vampire coming into this town.
Mhm.
And they're now a ghost, and they're following me because, I mean, in my previous life, I would have been the kind of person you'd go to use magic to like bring somebody back from the dead. It was like, yeah, this was, a underhanded sort of thing to do. And that's what they want from me now. And I don't do that anymore. So I have to roll, what are a crown?
Yeah.
And then what is this other symbol
I think
here?
it's supposed to be magic, I believe.
Well, I don't have any magic.
But yeah, you would have, so you always get one die, so you'd be rolling one die and you need to get a 6.
Okay.
Or you could pass it if you would like to.
No,
pass.
I think the fail state's interesting enough that I would take it if I
Ooh.
failed. So, and I rolled a 1. Hey, so
Oh no!
that was horrible. So they're gonna become a part of me.
Well, these things happen.
I lose all bonus. Remember this and keep this card. So I put these tokens back up top.
Yeah, you can just toss them back in the little pile up top.
Okay, let me do that then. We're off to a great start, everybody.
We're doing,
Damn it, Casper!
doing excellent, and now we have.
Now I have a ghost friend.
All right, and I will go. Whoops, that's not what I want to do. Oh, I gotta. Let's see. Bring it to the front. Enhance. The gatekeeper. The nemesis would only trust a coward with who enters their domain. How do you know the gatekeeper? How do we know them? Ooh, okay. So I think that we've spent like a little bit of time in this town because we're trying to do like some reconnaissance and that kind of thing before it's time to actually go and confront this vampire. So I think we're kind of just vibing and talking to the townspeople and just kind of trying to get like a feel for things around here. And while we're doing that, we end up maybe not befriending, but just becoming friendly with the owner of the general store, who is just like a fairly nondescript man. He like runs a small farm and just like otherwise like owns the store and operates the store, and he's friendly enough and has been very helpful and just somebody that you don't like really pay any mind to. And then as we are kind of like scoping out the entrance to the vampire's keep, we see that the gatekeeper is the man who runs the general store. Because then we're just like, but no. So I have to roll keys, which I don't have. But I just have to roll 4 or higher, so that's a 50-50 chance of me making it. So let's see how it goes. Oh. Oh no. I do get to take bonus because I failed. But yes, so I failed, so I slay them and open the door myself and lose heart.
Sugar bean?
Yeah, that sucks. I think that it was like moderately accidental. Like it was meant to be like a threatening, like, no, like you need to let us in. And like these in the gatekeeper, as with all of the people in this town are just very dedicated to this vampire, whether they know it or not, and he would not back down, much like Tom Petty. So it was like I had no choice, but I think that it's something that really shakes me, because I think up until this point, like we fight monsters and we fight things that are less ambiguously like gray. Like we fight things that are bad. Like and this was the first time that I had ever killed any, like a human, like just like a normal regular person. So I think that it isn't sitting well with me at all as we go forward.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. Well, that's me.
Oh, this doesn't look good.
I just realized that
Oh.
all of this was happening as we were drawing from the approach deck,
Mhm.
and I'm
Oh
like,
yeah, like
have
we're
we
just
ever-
getting started.
oh man, it's like, have we ever approached a building and it was this painful? I think maybe once in my life I was approaching a building and I fell off of a bus, tripped over my own feet, fell into a rose bush, skinned my knees, broke my cell phone because it went flying, and only then did I actually successfully get into the building. And that is what this feels like right now.
I know, like we're like we've gone like this far.
Her nemesis is the approach.
Yeah,
Forget the
like-
vampire, it's the journey to the front door.
Yeah.
It's kicking our butts.
Oh goodness gracious.
Boy.
So I got the brute, which I really hate. A large monstrosity. How were they made, and why did you fail to stop their construction? So if it's cool with everyone, I think it's a couple of days later. We've just been scouting out, trying to figure out this labyrinth that we know is underneath the castle, like all of this stuff. And I think as we're watching the gate again, we see the same gatekeeper, but has been sort of Frankenstein, I think, combined with bigger body parts made very clearly his head and his face, but not on the same body, made into this huge monstrosity of a person. And we failed to stop their construction, I think, because we just didn't know that something like that could happen. We were just completely blindsided by it. So I think that sort of throws all of us off, especially Meghan's character. It really messes with all of us.
Oh
no. So do I have to roll a 4 in magic?
All right, so what I'm going to do, so as one of my special abilities, before another player makes a roll, I may give them one of my bonus dice. So I'm going, as this is something that I feel almost completely responsible for, I'm going to give you one of my bonus dice. So you will be rolling 3 dice total, and you need to get 2 of them need to be a 4 or higher.
Okay.
So so I'll give you one of my bonuses to do that.
Oh,
Did it!
And all together, so who was I trying to impress? Take blood. Which one's blood? Is that
so
just
blood
the
is
diamond?
the little diamond, and then so you'll get 2 blood, and the rest of us will get 1, because whenever you slay something, you get 1 blood token.
Nice.
I'm just gonna make a copy of mine.
Who was I trying to impress? I think I was trying to impress the orator. I wanted them to know that this wasn't their fault, that they were just doing what they had to do, that we've got to fix this village. We've got to make sure this vampire doesn't, overcome us. And I was just trying to make you feel okay about what happened, that this wasn't your fault.
Oh.
And all together we slay it.
Yay, as a team.
That was good.
That was very good.
Man.
I was scared about that roll.
That was perfect. Okay.
That was all right.
Oh, okay. All right. Last approach. Okay, we're fine. Everything's fine.
Yep, then we're gonna camp. What can possibly go wrong when we're
What can
camping?
possibly go wrong? Okay, the hand. The Nemesis's trusted hand. What stories have you been told about them? What stories do they know of you? Huh. Oh God, I'm looking at this roll. Okay. I think if it's been a few days at the village and we're here, I think I might have learned my lesson, and the shifty merchant might also be working as the vampire lady's hand. Hence the shitty treasure I got. Stories have been told about them. I think they're a hooded figure who we never see their face up close. There's probably rumors that they're not fully human. Some believe they're a ghost. Some believe they're a reanimated corpse. Usual, but
Totally fine.
But it's undeniable that they hold wares and sell things that everyone needs. So we're kind of faced to confront them all the time. I'm ready to smack this buddy up and down. I'm so mad at this treasure.
So you have 3 dice.
Mm-hmm.
2 or more need to be a 5 or above. You can spend bonus to add extra dice if you wish.
A 3
so
dice.
You have 3.
Yep, and that. Yeah, you know what? I'm invested. I'll spend a bonus to grab a 4th die.
Okay.
I'll just.
All right. So you can roll.
Here. Oops, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So you can roll 46.
46. Please. None. Okay.
Ooh. Oh no! You hate to see it.
That's fine. That works. I really thought I thought I was righteous. I thought I was doing what needed to be done, and I was proven wrong. Sometimes we don't always need to slay our enemies.
Well, you do still slay them.
Okay. Oh, I see. Yeah, great. That's fine. Maybe I definitely regret. I'm like, ooh, they weren't a ghost. They were a real person, and those were all just mean rumors. Okay, I feel bad now. They were just trying to live. That's fine. Oh man, we're real good at punching things.
This was a rough approach.
Oh.
But now it's time to camp. So,
Yay!
Anna.
Yes.
Go ahead and camp.
I would love to, Megan. A quiet moment. You steal a moment alone with another. What have you been hiding from them? Oh, that's why it looks so confusing. Okay.
Oh, dear.
Ooh. I want to steal a moment with the night because I want to actually make good on my promise to turn over a new leaf as a scoundrel and prove to you that I meant what I said when I said I was going to try to be better. And I can't say that honestly if I don't also say that I have a specter that has been tagging along with me since the approach. And they really, really wanted me to bring them back to life. I'm not going to do it, but I also really don't feel like I can just make them leave.
you've been hiding the fact that your consciousness is tied to another being that wants you to do things that you don't want to. How? Okay, all right. Centering breathing exercises.
On the bright side, though, we still only have to provision for 4 for the journey up to the vampire's lair because ghosts don't eat. So it really won't be a problem in terms of like our daily activities on the journey.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. You say that, but how? I appreciate that you told me about your ghost friend. Not friend, we don't know, but that's the
We're
problem,
not really
right?
friends.
You're not really friends.
A clinger, very clingy, kind of like Velcro.
How on one hand I want to trust you because you told me about this. On the other hand, how can I trust you if you have a second voice in your head?
I don't know, but unless you know a way to banish ghosts, we might just be kind of stuck with them.
Okay, well, I mean, is it constant jabber in your head? Are you okay?
Not constant. Yeah, it's a little annoying sometimes, but I'm fine.
Okay. I will make note. We'll have to figure out what magical mind earwax exists to shut the ghost up.
Oh God, that's so good, but so gross at the same time.
Yep, I said that. I'm sorry.
I'm writing that down. That's great.
Ugh. All right. Do we think that became heated?
I thought it was relatively chill on the whole for a conversation about accidental ghost possession. So
yeah,
I thought about it and I was like, I didn't want to lose my cool yet.
Yeah, I don't think we take blood for that.
Okay, coolio. All right, well, my turn. Enhance.
Dream unfulfilled. These titles are compelling in all the best ways.
They really are.
Dying embers and chilling fates. What will everyone do once the nemesis has been slain? If your fate includes another, take bonus. I mean, I think for me, once the nemesis has been slain, I have to like go back home and be a princess. Like it's like one of those like, all right, one more adventure and then I'll come home and be a princess. Like one more, just one more. And it was like, all right, this is like the actual, like there is no more after this. Like this is the actual, like once this is done, you need to go home and like do what you're supposed to do instead of running around fighting monsters. So, meh.
I think for the illusionist, their fate is tied to the night because they want to understand. They have been putting off understanding that how that crest relates to them. It's been like, oh, I'll do it after this adventure. I'll do it after this adventure. But this is it. Like this is our BBEG. We gotta fight this thing. And then she's going to try to travel with the night and try to figure out what that crest means, especially for her not having a mother, like that sort of thing.
I love it.
So good.
Oh boy. That means between the two of y'all, the knight is struggling here. Like, okay. So if we slay the vampire, and this is the big last huzzah for the Orator princess, my fate's kind of up in the air. Like, on one hand, I am assigned to protect you. So I have to wrestle with this concept of the majority of my time will be wherever you are. So if we're stuck in a castle doing political duties, oh, that sounds like a drag. So
Yeah, it does.
it's kind of rough. That's not great. Kind of like slaying nemesis, better than that. But on the other hand, with our lovely illusionist, I can try and convince the family to let me go and keep doing the thing because we only found one of the family, so we clearly we gotta wrestle with this. We gotta go hand in hand, arm in arm, off into the sunset, me and Katie, to find the family that's got a mysterious fate. So I hope my adventures continue, but I also don't want to say bye to the princess.
Fine, I might die, so then that takes care of everything.
I don't think the scoundrel has specific plans for once after the nemesis has been slain. I think that I have gone on this quest because this is the first step that I'm trying to take towards having a new life. So, like, to prove that I mean it when I'm making this change, I have decided to go take on a vampire. That's not exactly the kind of thing that you go into expecting to come out of. And I don't think that I've really thought too much about what would happen next. Like, am I going to have to go on another job? How long will I have to keep proving myself? What am I going to do now that I am accidentally possessed by a ghost? So I guess that's probably the most pressing thing I need to figure out is, you know, can I still try to start this new life with all of this baggage that I'm carrying around?
Oh, sweet bean.
I know, right? Like, look at me.
Poor
I'm so
scoundrel.
evil and scoundrelly, but I just want to be loved.
With a heart of gold.
E.
All right. Well, so that means that
That's my turn.
and it also means that Jess and Katie both get bonus because your fate's included. Oh, and I think I do too. Because mine could involve Jess. So Jess, I think, yeah, so Jess and Katie and I will all get bonus because our fates included someone else.
I took mine, so awesome. I did it right.
Yay.
Sorry, I'm trying to reset my captions for y'all.
No worries.
Okay.
This is unprepared. This is how we roll.
Yeah, I don't know. They were working on my end, but
A helping hand. Clean bandages for messy wounds. What words are shared between you and the one you mend?
Well,
I think it's with the orator. I think you got hurt in the little battle with the hand, the right hand.
yeah.
And because I think you were just sort of still off your game from the gatekeeper incident, because this has been hard on all of us. And I think as I'm bandaging your wounds and like sort of cleaning up your wound, I don't think it's like really, really tragic wound. It's just like a sort of relatively deep cut that needs bandages. I'm not looking at your face or making eye contact or anything, but I just say quietly, you know, none of this is your fault, right?
How dare you? It's like, you say that, but I can't help but feel that it is, but I need to get used to taking the blame for a lot of things that might not be my fault.
I don't think that's fair to you at all. You are one of the greatest speakers I've ever heard. You demand respect from everyone around us in such a wonderful way. people don't even question honoring you. If something isn't your fault, then you should say it's not your fault.
And I think like I just like don't say anything for like the rest of the time, just like kind of just like sit there, and then like once everything's all bandaged up and you're like walking away, I'm just like, thank you.
Just keep in mind what I said. And I think I go on my way. And you take heart, and I take bonus.
Ouch. Wow.
My emotions.
Yep.
Love a good hurt comfort, man.
Last time me and Megan played together, I got killed way too early into our romance. I'm pulling that back out.
You did. Your sister killed you.
My sister killed me. Me and Megan were romancing the whole time, and then I got killed.
That is the worst.
You know, TTRPGs.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, heck. Is that my turn now?
Tis.
Okay. I'm prepared. This is fine. No, I don't.
What is it with you and treasures?
I know. But you
You
can get
would
rid of a
think.
treasure.
You would think I would be immaterial if I follow the faith of integrity. And no.
But you can get rid of your cursed treasure.
I
This is
could.
great news.
Okay. Mysterious stranger approaches the camp. What is their catchphrase? Okay.
What are you buying?
I just picture this mysterious stranger being Tingle from Breath of the Wild. It's just like
It's so much better. That's see, my mind immediately went to like the merchant from like all the Resident Evil games.
Right.
Tingle much better.
My mind went Khajiit has wares.
right. Yeah,
That was
that's usually my default. Khajiit has wares my default, but I'm thinking this is I need some brevity. I need a little bit of like, this is a goofy character. So I think it's a Tingle, and their catchphrase is hi diddly ho, yay, come buy my things today.
I'd buy everything that they were selling. Thank you, Tingle. But this is a legally distinct Tingle, and they are like in an orange jumpsuit
Naturally,
instead of a green
Tingle, the
What a sentence to come back on. Legally distinct tingle.
Tingle. You know,
fine. While you were gone, I pulled the card, the traitor. I made the traitor a a la kind of like Zelda Tingle. So he's a little goofy character. But obviously, now he has to be named Fingal, and catchphrase. I don't know if I can say it with a straight face again.
you got this.
I don't remember the order of the things, but I think it was hi diddly ho da, come buy my wares today.
Flawless.
Good luck with that, web captioner.
Did a pretty good job. Now
Okay.
I'm like looking at the captions, I'm like, not bad. Not bad.
Okay, so I can lose a treasure if I do draw 2 treasures, but only take one of them. Yeah, hell yeah. Get rid of this curse thing. Like this happy Fingal, please take my talisman away from me. I don't want that.
Just delete that. So you may deal yourself 2 and keep 1.
Let's see what we got. Come on, give me something good this time. Okay. Okay,
Got some good stuff this time?
I got gold or jewels, and I'm gonna get rid of the gold. I feel like we're not huge on material needs right now, unless we need to buy stuff. But I think I want to keep the jewels. So I get rid of that one and keep the jewels. And the jewels say precious stone valued more than lives. Well, you purchase with your share, and I don't think that has any material effect to what I'm doing right now. But
No.
I got shiny jewels, and I'm okay with that.
Jewels.
Better than my talismans.
Yeah. Now you can sleep. I just imagine
Oh
like
my god,
Fingal
that's
takes
right.
this talisman, you like sleep through the night for the first time, and
Oh, conked out. I love it. Thank you, Fingal. No more bags under my eyes.
bless. Here, I can. There you go.
Thank you.
All right, scoundrel.
Guess it would help if I unmuted myself too.
I mean,
Dawn breaks. Okay, you clear camp and ready yourselves for the final leg of your journey. So does this just mean since it's blank, I just roll a d6?
yeah.
Okay, what brings you hope if you speak a take bonus? D6. 4, so that works. I think what brings me hope is actually the fact that we are traveling with an orator who is, you know, a princess, someone who has power kind of in the world that we come from. And I think that the scoundrel has hope that, like, if somebody can see that I've really tried to, you know, do something to like right the wrongs that I have done and make it better, then that means that whenever we all go back, there is a chance that, you know, I could start having a new life. So I mean, yeah, I'm gonna, you know, I imagine like I'm probably telling you this as we're like taking down tents and like rolling stuff up and getting ready to go. And it's just like, you know, I would be afraid to go confront a vampire because I think anybody would be afraid to do that. But at the same time, maybe something good will come out of this. I would like to see that.
Yeah. So take your bonus. All right. And now we're in the lair.
Oh no.
We're in the lair. So I imagine that we had like, this camp was like right on like the very beginning of this like series of like labyrinthian caves in this mountain leading up to the castle. And now we're like, all right, we've rested and now we've got to like just got to go through and make our way through these caves, which is totally fine. Everything will be fine. All right, let's see. And that's, oh, the image. You see an image of the nemesis. What is it? Ooh. I think that close to where we camped, like once I think we camped in like a largish cave, like at the mouth of the like cave system. And as we enter like the labyrinth proper, there's like a really oddly placed like portrait of the vampire, and it seems so out of place to just like exist here in this cave, but it's just like this beautiful portrait just like painted on the cave wall. And it does that thing in like Scooby-Doo that like the eyes like follow you and like look like they're looking at you, like no matter where you stand in front of it, it just always looks like the vampire is staring at you. You know, just maximum unsettling. So I think I'm gonna spend a bonus so that I can roll 4 dice because I have to roll 2 5+s. So I will be rolling 4 dice. Oh God. Well,
We're setting ourselves so good. We're setting ourselves up.
I get that bonus back because when I fail a challenge, I get bonus. So it strikes fear into you. Who do you seek comfort with? I think I go to the knight. And I think that this is something that like I don't normally do because I just picture it being like you're like, I feel like we're all some level of like friends because we've been traveling together, but like there's still that weird thing where it's like technically like you're kind of my babysitter and I'm also like your princess. So like it's so like there's like the sort of weird thing, but I think generally I go to you less for like comfort or advice or stuff because I'm just like, no, I don't need you. It's fine. Like, not that I have anything against you. It just is like I don't need to go to the night because then my parents were right in sending them with us. But
Oh.
but I think that there's like this moment and like as we're like walking away from this like creepy wall cave painting and I'm just like watching over my back like as its eyes just like follow us down the hall and uh just kind of like sidle up next to you and just admit that I'm like really scared and like worried about coming out of this um in one piece. And I think it's something that like I have never said on any adventure before. It's always just like, yep, we can go do this. Like I'm gonna inspire everyone and we're gonna do great. And I think this is the first time that I'm like, we might not be able to pull this off. Yep.
That's so sweet. Knight would absolutely just like casually put an arm around you. And like it's a good moment for the night. I think they look at you and they're like, following integrity doesn't always mean following the rules and what's true by the books, but you have to be true to yourself. And it's okay to be scared. This is no easy task. But we're together, so it'll be okay.
Yeah.
I think the night just lied to you and it hurt their soul a little bit. I do not indeed believe it'll be okay, but I think that's what you
I
needed.
hate it, but
hear.
I love it so much.
Oh, this Lady Dimitrescu setup is just it's right there.
Oh, my heart. Love. Okay.
My turn, right?
Your turn, yes. Oh no.
Great.
Every
Great.
please disperse. There's nothing
The horde.
to see here.
You no longer fear them, no matter their numbers. When was the first time you encountered them? Oh, sorry. I'm just like, this is ridiculous. I think it's only natural we encounter them in the labyrinths, but I think that we encounter them in this labyrinth of mirrors. So it makes it even harder for us to get out of this because vampires and reflection. I'm saying it's old school vampires, so no reflection. We see them like begin to attack in this labyrinth of mirrors, and we end up having to smash every mirror around us so we can even get the upper hand. So it's just glass everywhere. It's very dangerous. It's a hard fight, but you know, we're gaining in courage because we know we're getting closer. Yeah, I don't have either of those, so I'm going to spend a bonus, so at least I can try to get 2 4s.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got 1.
You can re-roll. You have 3.
Oh yeah.
So you can spend one of your 3 re-rolls.
You are right. I will do that.
Oh no.
You're overwhelmed. Lose heart. Who steps in to help? You each take blood.
Ooh, who steps in to help?
think I would.
I was going to
That's-
say, I think the scoundrel does.
Yeah. Like I see what you're doing. And I think that like this is one of those moments where knowing how to fight dirty actually comes back to help to our advantage. So I can come in and, I think what I'll do is I'll help because we're trying to break the mirrors and stuff like that. So we know where the like vampire minions are, right? So I'm going to go through and like help you out by making sure that we break these mirrors in such a way that it kind of creates a tunnel that they all have to go through. And that way we can get them, off of our backs somewhat because they won't want to be seen, but then we will be able to know exactly where they are.
Yeah, and I think the illusionist like readily accepts your help, even though they feel a little embarrassed that like they couldn't handle this themselves because maybe it was like their idea to go this way or something, but they readily accept your help and are very grateful for it.
Yeah, better to be embarrassed than alive. And we each take blood.
Yes.
Blood.
Oh wait, do you mean at the end of this or at the end of the next pull? Like
After Anna's turn.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go like a full rotation.
Got it.
So yes, you go. It's your turn.
Got it. Okay. So between draws, you may take heart to keep or give away. I assume that means between my draws. I would like to give a heart to the scoundrel. No, to the illusionist. Sorry, Katie's character. Because I think it was badass of you to really take on these mirror monsters and everything. And I wanna reaffirm that you belong here, and your powers are valued, and it's clear that even if we don't know who your mom is, you have something within you that is uniquely yours and powerful.
Oh,
I believe in you.
I love these characters so much.
I
They have such good interpersonal dynamics.
mean, you're the one who set us up. You did ask for this. Oh no, I grabbed the wrong one. Oh god, where'd the card go?
Oh, it probably went on. Let me see. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one.
Yes. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. For some reason, they don't always like default to the top.
top.
So I try to pull them to the front as they flip over.
Bless you. The door. Locked doors hide untold treasures.
What is up?
You cannot approach the door alone. Don't do it. Remember what happened last time you approached a door? An aperture?
Oh my gosh. What do your party members do as you work the lock?
Tell you not to do it.
Seriously, I'm just sitting there just being like, remember what happened the last time? We gotta be ready. We gotta be ready in case something terrible happens. You know what? I really, 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 really want you to be ready and prepared. So it's not like last time. I'm gonna give you my potion of vigor, which is a one-shot item. You can either take heart or take 2 bonus.
Oh my gosh, I love this.
And it tastes like pepper and lemons.
Oh,
You get to drink my salad dressing.
you wonderful scoundrel. You're just trying to like, no, let me pick the lock. That's my thing. And I'm like, no. I got it.
It's like, I believe you, but like you could probably just use a little bit of extra assistance. Just, even if it's like a placebo effect, it'll be super delicious. It'll be great. It'll be fine.
Yep. Has a tang.
Right? Like it's actually pretty good.
A little bit of bite. Yeah, that's clearly a zest of focus. I'm in it. I'm okay, I got this.
Yeah, you do.
I feel it. I feel
this.
the tumbly chambers doing the thing that locks do, right? That's what they're called. So that would be 3 dice, I believe, because I don't have any bonus.
Yeah. I'm just gonna delete the card.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah,
It's
you can
been
roll
used.
3d6.
Oh, yes.
All of the tumbles are clicked.
There it is. All the tumbles are clicked.
You've tumbled all the tumblers.
Oh my god.
Huzzah.
I get a treasure.
So you get a treasure.
Please don't be another cursed talisman. Please, 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 please.
Okay. I get a potion!
Yay!
A
Ooh,
potion
look
of
at that.
Vim. Oh, is this the same? Similar.
No, it's different. Yeah.
Okay. A potion of Vim, a container of thick red liquid. What does it taste like? You know me, and I love vampires, and I'm not getting away without some iron-clad, tasty bloods.
Mm-hmm.
I see. I see.
It's true blood.
And they said that I was the scoundrel. Meanwhile, someone is like bringing a bottle of blood into a vampire lair as a potion. I see.
It's the year 2021, and I have decided to reference True Blood because we are now living in 2000.
Do you ever drink the drinks? Because I did.
Yes.
They were horrible.
Yes, they were. It was like flat soda.
It was so bad.
Oh, God.
But yeah,
Sounds
I definitely
awful.
drank them. I was so into True Blood. Read all the books.
Yep.
Yeah, vampires.
Tasty. With these itemy things, do we use them whenever? Are they instant
whenever you
spells?
want.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, whenever you want to use them.
Whenever you see someone lockpicking and go, it's dangerous to face the door alone.
Valid. Good point.
Drink this.
Drink
point.
this. Okay.
All right.
I keep forgetting that scrolling zooms in and then I get confused. The captain, oh boy.
Oh, here, let's.
You break through their company to get at them. How have their actions hurt you? Oh, okay. So this is personal because I think that this is somebody who was related to the ghost that is now in me. I think that when this vampire came to the town long ago and was trying to take over, I think that the captain and the ghost used to know each other quite well. And the captain ended up siding with the vampire and the ghost did not, and as such lost their life. So it's not personal to me, but it is to the ghost that's riding with me. And their actions, the captain's actions, were directly like responsible for that person's death. So I would like to
I would like to inspire you and give you
thanks.
one bonus dice.
Oh, thank you.
I'm just gonna take that.
So I'm going to use a bonus as well. So that's a total of 3 dice for me right now.
Correct.
This seems like a good time.
Yeah, like
No, it'll be 4 because you get one, then you have the thing.
Oh yes, it'll be 4.
Megan,
because
and
I
then
gave
your
you one.
bonus.
Yes.
Oh, it's
So you have
additional.
4
That's
total.
right.
Yes.
So roll 4d6.
D6. Look at
Wow, I got
Wow.
2 6s. Yes. Oh, so we slay them and take the treasure.
So you get another blood. I will stick over here.
Okay.
So 3, I believe it's 3.
Yeah, it's 3 blood.
You can trade for a bonus.
Deal 1 card to myself. What did I get? A horned helmet. A great and ornate helmet. Whose voice do you hear when you wear this? When you would lose heart, you instead lose this card. Ooh.
Ooh.
That's
nice.
I think the voice of the person that I hear when I wear this helmet is actually whoever was my original like magic teacher and mentor. I don't think this was the person that saw me all the way through to the end of my magical like education. I think I kind of essentially dropped out of like regular magic school when I was pursuing my more illicit magics, but this person always believed in me and they always, you know, wanted me to experiment and try new things. And so I think that I can hear their voice again while I'm wearing this helmet.
I love that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, with that, we are going to take a quick break. So y'all take a break too. Get up, stretch, get some water. And we will be back in like 10 or so minutes to make our way through the lair to confront our vampire nemesis. So stick around and we will be right back. And we're back. Welcome back. Welcome, Raiders. If there are Raiders left over, thank you for the raid. Stella Luna, we're very happy to see you all. We have been playing One Last Fight. We just put a link in the chat where you can pick it up for yourself out from the Roll20 marketplace. The module is amazing. It's so much fun. Very, very easy to set up and go. So you can grab it for yourself if you'd like. So right now our intrepid band of adventurers is making their way through a labyrinth of caves under a mountain, making our way towards the castle lair of our nemesis, the vampire. And things are going as well as can be expected. But
There's not been any sad moments or scary moments or
Nope.
any of them. This
Nope.
is a simple little jaunt.
We
Yep,
definitely haven't said my emotions more than once. Definitely not.
Nope. It's fine. This is a real lighthearted romp. Yeah. So we're gonna hop back into it. And let me go to the right screen. And
You got bunny chairs on the mind. We're
We got
hopping.
bunny Flip. All right. Ooh, the vault. The Nemesis's hoard. What makes up its bulk and what protects it? Ooh. All right. I had a thought that's
Yeah, you did.
not great. Because I'm thinking about it and I'm like, I don't think that this vampire really cares about like treasure in like the traditional sense. Like I don't think this is like a dragon hoard, like mountains of gold type of thing. I think that we've already established that this vampire likes to create like weird creatures and make these constructs and golems and creepy Frankenstein monster type things. So I think this hoard is a collection of souls. I think that it's like just like walls of these jars, like shelves of jars, and they're all filled with souls that they use to bring these creations to life once they have been dead, because they just piece these creations together and then we'll take souls from their hoard and imbue it into their creations and send them off to do monster things.
Juicy.
So, yeah, yep. And what protects it? All right, because it's me, it's going to be a giant robot.
A giant robot.
I think it's it's a construct, so it's like it's a robot construct, but it has like one of these souls in it, so like it's like a sentient feeling living robot guardian. It's a soul bound in like a metal and stone body. Yes, it is Alphonse. Like, so yes, it's just a human soul bound to this construct form. And they are just sat there to be the sentinel of this hoard to make sure that nobody disturbs their master's like collection.
Oy.
It's totally fine, you know?
Nothing like having a piece of the treasure itself guarding your treasure hoard, right? Like,
yeah. I mean, talk about
I love that.
game.
But also, fear.
So I would be rolling 2 dice, and I need to get 4 above. And I think I'm going to use a bonus so that I can roll 3 dice. And we'll see how this goes. 3d6. Nope.
Ooh.
No.
So I lose heart but provide a distraction. The next character rolls an additional die on their roll. So Katie, you will get to roll an additional d6 for whatever your challenge is. And I get that bonus back because I failed.
Hey, here goes.
So, Godspeed.
Oh, love the name of this card.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear.
So I got the Colossus. A construction of impossible size. How did the Nemesis obtain it?
How, Megan?
Yeah, I would like to say this is what is guarding the hoard or the treasure.
Yeah. This is fine.
The Nemesis obtained it because it was given to them by an evil witch, someone that they worked alongside, someone who sort of like invested in their Nemesis startup fund, that sort of thing. Like someone who helped the vampire learn its magic and learn, how to be threatening, that sort of thing. And it was given this gift of this Colossus to guard it while it started taking in its souls and its people that it captured, that sort of thing. I don't have a sword, so that's at least two.
So you would have two, or you could, yeah.
I was gonna say you could
It's
pass.
You could pass it, like, because Anna has a sword.
I do.
And would be able to roll 3. And I also have a sword, but it would go to Anna before it would go to me because you pass it to the right. Or you could spend bonus to try to get your...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have to spend 2 bonus to get 4.
Mm.
I'll just
That's
spend the bonus.
better than I can do. I can only get up to 3, so...
I'll spend 2 bonuses.
4 dice. That's success. That looks easy.
4, 5, and a 4.
No, you got this. You got this. I
Pretty
believe in you
great.
so hard.
You can do it!
I did it!
Oh!
Wow!
With a double 6, no less.
The power of friendship!
Hell yeah.
Oh
And you
my
got
gosh.
a little magic. You get to keep this card.
You slay it and are filled with its might. What curse comes with it? Oh, I think I taken the souls that it had.
Welcome to the Soul Club.
Yeah, I think that I take in the souls that it has, and I begin to like sort of what the scoundrel goes through. I begin to hear like their cries and their worry and their emotions and things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
Well,
early.
All right. So I put an extra blood for
thank
you,
you.
and just remember that you can trade 3 blood for a bonus.
Okay, cool.
You
Right.
have 3 blood. So, excellent. Well, that went well.
Wow.
Now
I can't believe I did that.
Now it's the knight's turn. Yeah, that was incredible.
That was amazing.
Giant construct ain't got nothing on your magics.
Nope.
All right. What do we got here? You are so swift with that layer change. I saw that. The second. The Nemesis's closest companion.
Oh dear.
How have they beaten you before? How are you better prepared now? Yep. Okay. Cool. Awesome. Love this. I
Love this journey for us.
request that I make this gay. This is
Yes, please.
This is, for
never
as
needs to be a
scary
request.
and intimidating as that painting of the vampire we saw was, their second is chillingly stunning.
Oh
And
my.
I may have had a moment of weakness, and there was no way I was ever going to beat them the first time I saw them around. So, I'm better prepared now because I know what they look like. I am so aware of how hot they are, and I know how ugly they are on the inside. Look at all these souls. We can't let this happen. Okay.
Exactly.
No, those are the jewels. What was the other card? There it is. No. We're not gonna be seduced by the second again. I'm gonna check the vial of thick, juicy goodness.
Great.
Nice.
Yeah, just in case, because
So that would give. So you could trade.
Yep.
Yeah, so that would give you 6 blood, which you could trade for 2 bonus.
Yes, that is the correct answer, and I want that.
Okay, so then you will be rolling with 4.
Right. Yes. 1, 2, because I have magics. Okay. 4. I feel like I'm pushing it. Okay.
You got this.
I'm gonna spell one more. I think I would like to.
Okay.
Can I roll 5? I'm gonna roll 5.
Roll 5. Do it.
Yeah. And then get
I
rid
believe
of
in
this
you.
baby. Okay. Oh God! Thank goodness.
You did it!
Yes.
Wow.
Yay!
Wow. I was too scared. And I was like,
Nicely
no.
done.
No seductions this time.
No.
Only harm. It does kind of break my heart a little bit though.
So you get a bonus,
Yes.
and then we all get a blood because together we have slain them.
They were so beautiful. Rest in peace.
F's in chat.
Oh boy.
It's true.
That's such a
gamer
tough
stream.
act to follow. Oh, it's his last. What does that mean? Is this the last card or is it the last scene? I don't know. The rally. Okay, let's do this. Inspiring words.
Yeah, this is the last section. Oh no!
What
did you
have
lose it?
I done? I lost it.
What was it called?
The rally.
No. All right, I'm just gonna start deleting these. Then is what we're gonna do.
That's our emotions you're deleting. Handle with
Yeah, well.
care.
The gatekeeper. It's probably the
there it
last
is.
one. There it is.
There it is.
Finally. Okay.
I was too slow. I was typing things to our raiders. Welcome, raiders. Hello.
Hi. Oh boy. All right. So I kind of want to tag team this a little bit because inspiring words can turn a battle quicker than any sword. What do you say? So what I would like to do mechanically is I actually want to pass this to our orator. But before doing that, I just want to have like a very quiet moment where I will just come up to you and be like, they're looking to you. We've got your back, but we're all looking to you to lead us and bring us home after this. So go do it because it's what you were born to do. And I'm going to pass the rally to the orator.
Oh my god. Yeah, okay. And there's like, I think it's short and sweet. I think I just kind of like we're getting ready to like head in, like we're at the like entrance to the castle.
Yeah.
Just like we've spent countless days and weeks and months and years leading up to this moment, and it's finally here, and we've faced so much together, and we're going to face this together, and we are going to win together. Oh god. And I'm going to trade in my blood for a bonus, so that I will roll 1, 2, 3. I will roll 3 dice. Yeah.
Oh no.
Well, we don't have any lasts anyway, so that's okay. And I do get a bonus back because I failed. So, actually, let me put a last token out, because if it tells us to, like, if it's gonna let me.
Oh, is that another like resource type? Okay.
Yeah, there's of course it's being finicky.
No.
Because they're in the little tokens section that just says last. I can't get it to work. So what we'll do is, if it prompts you to do last, just stick a haha, there it is.
I just pulled it out. I don't know if I did something special or not.
Oh,
GG.
well.
But, so these little last tokens, if a card prompts us, stick it on the vampire card.
Okay.
Yeah, so when a card mentions add to last, we'll place a counter on the nemesis. When rolling to slay them, we add the number of dice equal to the number of last tokens to our roll.
Gotcha.
So we're hoping to get some last tokens. All right. So since I just went with that card, it is Katie's turn.
Uh-oh, hold on. I'm the wrong one.
Uh-oh.
The attack. An opportunity presents itself. How do you strike at the nemesis? I'm going to pass this card to the scoundrel.
Okay.
I don't have a sword, so you do.
I think this is not just an opportunity to defeat the vampire. I think this is also an opportunity for me to try something that I never have before, because for most of my life, for a very long time, for most of the time that I have used magic, I have used it to hurt people. I haven't used my powers for good. I've used it to trick and lie and cheat and deceive. And I think as this opportunity to finally hit the vampire where it hurts shows up, I hear the voice coming from the helmet, the voice of my old teacher that believed that there were good things that I could do in the world. And I just sort of close my eyes and concentrate. And I wish to strike the vampire with an almighty magical blow to protect the people. I'm going to spend my 3 blood to give myself a bonus die. So I'll roll with 3. And hope for the best. Oh, no. Oh, they block your attack. How do they mock you? So I would lose heart, but I lose my helmet instead. So I think that that's how they mock me. I think that they just say, there's no way that I'll ever be able to change, that the voice that's telling me that I can is just an illusion, that it isn't real, and that the only real thing is power and seeking power. There is no right and wrong. So
sad.
I hurt myself. No.
Hurt by Johnny Cash plays in the background.
Yeah.
Hurt myself with my own ideas.
Oh, that's the best.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the worst, but it's the best. All right, so
are we back to Jess then? Since
let's
Katie
let's do that, because Katie passed.
Okay. Yeah.
We won't.
Gotcha. Makes sense. Flippy doop doop. Okay.
God, so much battling.
Yeah, this is the final showdown. This is
it makes sense. It's just like,
we're in it now.
Yeah. We are at the war cry. Beckoned by the nemesis, their minions seek to overcome you. Why do you still fight? Bitch. Can I just pause in silence for appreciation? These are such good prompt cards.
Oh, they're so good.
Very much so.
Okay. I know why the knight still fights. We fight because this vampire has done one of the worst things that you could do to a soul. Not only does a vampire manipulate the people in the village, but they're collecting souls. They're not free. You've taken their will, you've taken their lives. Like, it's just, how can you walk away from a battle as wrong as that? Oh boy. Okay, so I got shields and I got crowns. So I'm starting
you
with
are
4.
well equipped.
You got this.
Stacked, and I think I will take. I'm gonna go ahead and use the bonus. So we'll just use one of the bonuses right there. For a 5. 5d6.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yes.
That's
And a grand war cry that was, with 5 successes. I slay my share and I take some blood.
there you go. There's your blood.
Hell
Heck
yeah.
That was
We're
awesome.
getting closer.
Yeah, we are. We are. All right.
Okay, up to me again.
Yep.
All right, let's try and not mess up the layers
Yeah,
this
here.
time.
Once you flip it, I'll bring it to the front.
Okay, the
Okay.
gambit. Your party has the nemesis surrounded. How do you coordinate the attack? Oh gosh, me? Oh no. So I think it's at the point where the vampire has basically just been taunting me with all of my worst fears and doubts. It gives me just a moment that breaks my concentration enough to see that they're vulnerable, because they're paying so much attention to me that they don't realize that the rest of y'all have kind of surrounded them. So I would just like to do kind of a looking at you all out of the corner of my eye and then give you a signal and we all to go in at once. I only get to roll 3 dice so far.
Let me see. I
Can
will
I
give
use...
you one of my I will give you one of my bonuses.
Oh, thank you. It says I can add keys to any sword challenge or swords to any key challenge. Does that mean that I can make those count double? Probably not.
Yeah, I don't think so. I
Okay,
think
so I'll just
they
roll
were-
4. Yeah, that's right. 4d6.
No, you get 5.
Oh, 5.
Oh wait,
okay.
no, sorry, no. Wait, sorry, you have 2. Yeah, so 4, sorry.
Yeah. Oh, I had 2 successes, but it wasn't enough. The nemesis deflects your blow, lose a treasure. I don't have any treasure. What weakness of yours do they remind you of? The part of me that thought that I knew what was best and thought that I did not need to listen to other people when they tried to warn me that what I was doing was dangerous.
Sad.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Oh, we're in it now.
Oh gosh.
Oh goodness.
The blast. The nemesis lets loose a blast of energy. How do you try to avoid it?
My goodness.
I am ill-equipped for this. I think
I would have 4.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
pass this to the illusionist.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
What if she's screaming? That's how she's unleashing this energy.
Oh damn. It's like Banshee shriek.
That's horrifying. Like, I
Yeah.
love it, but it's also horrifying to imagine what this is like.
Okay, so nemesis lets loose a blast of energy. How do you try and avoid it? I think I slam my staff down on the concrete below us, the stone below us, and raise my hand, and there's this bubble of bright blue energy that encompasses us, encompasses all of us, to try to counteract this blast of energy that this vampire has toward us. And it's very like, you can sort of hear the scream a little bit, almost like you're in a tunnel or something, but it's like not as overwhelming as it should be. And so that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
I'll give you one of my bonuses too, so you can roll 5. I keep failing, so I keep getting my bonuses back when I say them.
Oh, wow.
I did it.
You did it.
You move out of harm's way, but are left unbalanced. Lose bonus. I would actually like to just keep that bonus and spend.
And get rid of 3 of your blood.
Yeah, get rid of 3 of your blood.
Perfect. Bye-bye, blood. All right. The knight, back to you.
Oh, heck. Yeah. Sorry. The passing. Okay.
Yeah.
Ah! Oh, no!
It's the very end. Oh, no.
Okay. All right. Are we ready?
No, but
yes. But
Okay.
But not really.
Okay. If this is the last card before I draw, I would like to give a heart to the orator. We're here. We're about to face big baddie vampire, and I know even just the face was scary. So you've got this. We're here. Badass bubble just happened. Our illusionist has the most amazing magic. It's gonna be fine. And you know what? I think I believe it this time versus the last time. Let's hope so. Ho, buddy.
Mhm.
Okay, slay them. A fight nearly won. One final blow to end an era. How do you plan to end this? So we get to use all of our bits and bobs, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that would put me at 4. Does anyone else have more of a possibility? I kind of feel like I'm gonna pass it to the princess.
If you draw this card, you must play it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I should
like
read further.
basically what's going to happen is we are all going to play it until either all of us die
Or somebody slays the vampire.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Spicy. All right. I mean, there's no reason to hold on to the little
Yeah, so you have
bit,
1,
so
2,
I'll do that. Can I
4.
give?
So yeah, you'll be rolling 5.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Can I give my blood that I can't do anything with to the illusionist?
No.
Okay,
you
that's
cannot.
fine. I just wanted to ask.
So
Okay.
yes, you are rolling 5. It can be done.
5. Come on, let's go. I
Oh,
feel
do you
like
still have the potion?
I drank it because I don't want to
Yeah.
get seduced again.
Gotcha.
It's the anti-seduction potion.
I mean, it was viscous.
Potion of the cold light of day.
Here we go.
Okay. I'm scared. Yeah, I've rolled way too good in the before times. So the night I pick up my shield. I really try. I tried too hard, and I'm just gonna lay here. It's fine.
No.
I didn't have a
Yep,
sword ready.
Yep, so you have lost your hearts, so
Yeah.
you...
Yeah.
Wait, all of them? Oh,
I
you
only
only
had
had
2.
2. Oh.
It's okay. I plunk my shield down in front of you.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we
so we do add a
do
last
add a
here,
last.
which means that
Mhm.
which means like the next
You
roll
got
you'll
this.
get to add +1.
You see the shield standing and just upright in the
Yeah.
ground.
Yeah,
So
you can paint us a word picture like of what...
yeah. If it's me next, there is no way I can actually succeed at this because I only get to roll 2 dice. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to
Well, you
pick
get
up
to roll
the
4, but yeah.
I do? How come?
Yeah, because you have
Oh, right, because I
2
have 2 of those things. Well, I
plus
still get
1,
to
and
roll
then there's a last.
4.
But yeah, oh yeah, if the shield, you
Yeah.
can pick the shield up if you...
But I would need 5.
because the knight would drop the shield.
Yes.
So you can pick
okay.
up the shield,
Yes.
and then you'd be rolling
So
5.
I'm going to pick up the shield and basically like go behind it as a way to get closer to the vampire before trying to unleash yet again this magic that I'm trying, even though my friend's not here to see it anymore, to use it for good. No.
Oh,
So
so
close, though.
close.
So close. But
It
you're
was too
still
hard.
but you're still up.
I'm still standing. And we
Yep.
get another last.
Yep.
And now it's our orator.
Yep. All right. So I have 3, 4, 5. So I'd be rolling 6. I'm going to spend one of my bonus and roll 7
Yes.
as I ready my magic halberd and just like as the vampire is distracted with our scoundrel, run in front of them and slash at them. That's it. God, there's
Is
so
that
many.
it?
4, 5, 6. No, I missed it
Oh,
by 1.
by one!
No.
Oh, gosh.
But I do get a bonus back because I failed.
And you're still alive.
And I'm
Oh
still
my
up,
God.
and we get another last.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, this is gonna be fun because I've got a lot of reroll bonuses.
Do it. Now is the
So,
time.
4
Ooh.
starts off. 4 starts off. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or 5 starts off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'm using my bonus. And then 4, 5, 6, 7 because of the last. Correct?
Yep.
Missed it by 1.
Oh.
Again. Oh.
But I'm going to re-roll all 7.
Oh,
No,
wow.
but I would say, what if you keep the 6s and the 4s and just
Mhm.
re-roll 3?
Oh, I
You
didn't
won't-
realize that
'cause-
was something I could do. Yeah, I'll just re-roll.
Yeah, because you may re-roll any number of dice. So
Yeah,
you have
yeah.
Oh,
so you
if
have
it's any
5
number. Yeah.
So you have 5 good ones, so just re-roll the 3. Re-roll 3d6.
Oh my God.
Well, that was 7.
Well, that was 7. So yeah,
Oh,
re-roll.
I
So
am
that was
crazy.
Yeah, 3d6.
Wait, shouldn't you have rolled 8 to begin with?
No, I only had 7.
Yeah, so
Okay.
roll 3d6. And just one of them needs to be a 4 or higher.
6, yeah.
There it is.
You slay the
Yes!
nemesis. What words are said as they clutch to life?
I think that the illusionist says, "This is for my friend," meaning the knight. And then she blasts the vampire with this burst of energy.
Final Fantasy victory music plays.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da.
Wow.
And
Oh.
fair. Make sure the illusionist's gotta pick up that shield.
Oh,
Yep.
we would. We wouldn't let that not go back home.
Where is home, though?
Where is
Well,
home?
I mean,
Yeah.
I think
we-
I
do-
found.
Yeah, let's epilogue.
Yeah. I think in that moment, the scoundrel realizes that that is what their plan is for what they do next. After the evil is defeated, they will take the shield and take it back to, try and figure out where it was that the knight called home in order to make sure that that could be returned. And I have a little ghost buddy to help me.
Yeah, I think our orator princess returns to her country, kingdom, whatever, and delivers the news of how valiantly the knight fought and how even as they fell, they fought to the very last, and make sure that they are honored, and then kind of resigns herself to a life of princess stuff and not adventuring, but uses everything that she learned on this journey with these people to be the best ruler that her kingdom could have.
I think oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No,
Jess.
you're fine. I'm just sitting here like, oh, that poor princess.
I know.
I think the illusionist travels. I think that they go place to place helping people, continuing on this adventure life that they thought they weren't made out for, and constantly telling stories of the things that their friend the knight did, all of their like wonderful escapades and things like that. So yeah, I think that the illusionist stays an adventurer.
I love it.
You know I'm haunting your asses, right?
Oh yeah, I was just about to
Please do.
say, just because you're dead doesn't mean that your story's over. So
Yeah, I think it was very. It was almost a relief for the knight to be slain in this battle. I think they weren't ready to face a life that wasn't true to their heart because of obligations. So it was peaceful overall. I briefly thought about just passing along, and I'm like, hell no. And I kind of hovered around our lovely scoundrel for a bit, and I eventually settled inside the shield.
Ooh, ghost shield. I
Ghost
love
shield.
it.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
This was good.
All right. Well, that was a wonderful story. So before we go into outros, I just again would like to hype up the amazing creator of this game, Ethan. You can find them on Twitter at Super Robot Bear. I'm going to put links right now to the to the Roll20 version, as well as the physical version on itch.io. You can find also right now we are they're in the last home stretch of a Kickstarter for a game called Garden of Giants, which is where you're playing as mice in this Garden of Giants. And it's just super cute and wonderful and wholesome. And I'm going to link that as well. So check that out. There's about a day and a half left on the Kickstarter. I'm super psyched for this game. It's going to be just absolutely wonderful. So if you've liked this, definitely check out some of Ethan's other stuff. Next month, actually, we'll be playing another one of Ethan's games. My friend Jason's going to be joining me to play One Last Chance, which is like the companion game to this one about a pair of rivals facing each other for the last time. So also a very, very fun game. So I'm really excited. So check out Ethan, support their stuff. Absolutely amazing. This game was so much fun. Thank you all for joining me. So let's do outros in reverse. I will go last, but we will start with Jess in loop back around.
Hello, it's me. I enjoyed this exactly as how much I thought I would, and I super appreciate this little narrative journey that you took me on. You can find me on Twitter most often at Burst of Hope. That's my personal account. I am also an organizer / producer for another Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Utopia. We are an all BIMPOC peoples trying to make our own games, do our own thing. If you know any BIMPOC people, please pass them along. We'd love to have them in the Discord server. We try to, be everyone's cheerleader. If they want to make games or learn how to produce, we gotcha. I'm gonna have to sit on my feels on this game. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming back. This was so
yeah.
much fun. Oh, any of y'all are welcome back anytime. Katie.
Yeah, I'm Katie. You can find me on the internet at KatieFace. That's KatyFaise, because my name is Katie and I have a face. But I am
Can confirm.
can
Love it.
confirm all that's proven here. I have a face.
You heard it here first.
I am a social media manager and producer for Off the Table, off_the table on Twitter and Twitch. And we just finished up our last game. We're in a bit of a little hiatus right now, taking a break because the world is rough and everyone's burned out and we just need a break. So we're taking a little bit of a break right now, but when we come back, we'll come back strong and hopefully have some wonderful faces on there. Thank you so much for having me. This game was great. This was my first time playing on Chromatic Chimera, so I was really excited. And this game was just a great introduction to everything. So thank you so much for having me.
Oh, you are so welcome. Thank you for joining. Well, I try to get everybody back on again because I just have so much fun playing with everyone. All right, Anna.
Hey, yeah, thanks so much for having me on this show. I feel like it was one of those things where it was like it had been forever since we last played, and now we've gotten to play together like twice in 2 months, and it's wonderful, and I love it. And it was great to play with you, Jess and Katie, for the first time. I'm Anna. You can find me on Twitter at Nymeria941. I'm Nymeria Streams on Twitch, where I mostly stream games with a strong narrative heart, where I can do silly voices and do stuff for all of the voice lines. I'm also wrapping up my like TTRPG plans for right now for the summer because burnout and vacation and all of these things need to happen. So I'm going to be kind of quiet online for the month of June. But in July, I will be back, probably running a couple different games. One last thing that I do have before I go, my last stream is on my friend Colin's channel, which is twitch.tv/Colonomicon. We co-host a show there called the GM Postmortem, which Megan has guested on previously.
It's a very good show. I'm not biased.
And now that Lydia, the former co-host, has gone back to having to exist in her very European time zone because of work, I'm the new co-host. Yeah, so we will be having Gabe Hicks, Gabe James Games, as our guest this Friday to talk about game design and GMing and how to tell better stories in your games. Colin and I also make TTRPGs together at Six String RPG. So we are in the process of playtesting our first game. It's called Big Damn Heroes, and it's a Powered by the Apocalypse game that's about over-the-top fantasy tropes and how much we love them and how silly they can be and fun. So you can follow us on social media at Six String RPG. We're going to be opening like playtests to the public, and we have a couple other games that we're working on in the hopper to release this summer. So yeah, check us out there.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess that leaves me. Hi, I'm Megan. This is my show. You can find me most places you can find a person on the internet at MeghanLynnFTW, but mainly on the Cursed Bird app, where I just yell a lot and post memes, because that's what we all do. I'm going to try to be very brief about the things that I am doing. You can find me here on the Chromatic Chimera every Monday at 6:30 Eastern with No Initiative for our ongoing quest campaign, Quest the Soaring City. Next week, we are actually going to be joined by TC, the creator of Quest, is going to be guesting for an episode with us for a showdown against our BBEG. And we are very, very excited about that. Let me think. This show, Unprepared, is the last Tuesday of every month. So we will be back the last Tuesday of next month, playing One Last Chance. I am currently can be found on the Protean City Comics podcast in their new comics line, The Incidentals, where I play Hannah, a legacy who is just delightful and doesn't really want to be a hero, but she's a hero and that's how it is. So there should be a new episode of that tomorrow. The first episode came out last week, so you can find that any place you find podcasts. And Protean City Comics is amazing and you should listen to it. And I love masks and I shout a lot about masks. You can also find me coming up sometime within the next month or so on an Aegon podcast that Grant Ellis is producing. That's going to be super fun. I love Aegon. The group that's in this podcast is amazing. We're telling this super cool story. I can't wait to share it. I know that there are more things. Oh, also, right now, through No Initiative, we are currently casting for the first of a few new podcasts that we're going to be putting out. This one is going to be, I'm show running this. It's called Fear's Reach, and it's going to be an anthology horror podcast in the vein of Are You Afraid of the Dark? In which the cast of players will take turns facilitating one-shots of different horror RPGs, as if they are telling a group of people telling scary stories to one another. The form is posted on my Twitter, and it will be open through mid-June. So if that sounds like your jam, please apply and make my casting decisions even harder than they already are. And last, because I've talked for way too long, I also design games, and you can find them at MeghanLynnFTW.itch.io or on Twitter at SirensongGames. Mostly GMless and Prepless games. If you haven't guessed, that's kind of my thing. So you can find any of those on itch.io. And I believe that we are going to go and raid our friends over at Nightheart Gaming. Thank you all for joining me for this game. This was amazing. Thank you to everybody in chat who was hanging out with us. You're all amazing. And until then, stay unprepared. Good night.